This video will be useful to both you and to me. I'm going to get the part that's useful to me out of the way first. If I am arrested for any reason, which will be trumped up charges, I want whatever attorney gets assigned to me to contact the United States Attorney's Office and see if we can have them file under 18 U.S.C. 1514, restraining against harassment, because the false arrest would be harassment of me for talking about the crimes committed by the Maysville Police Department, the federal crimes they've committed. Now, here's another part. Now, right now I have a case underway against, I just recently sent the summons to the court clerk against Stockton Wood for the spyware that's on this phone that I'm recording this on right now. And it's a 1983 civil rights lawsuit. I believe it's Title 40. It's either Title 42 or Title 28. I'm not sure which one, but it's a Section 1983 a civil rights lawsuit against him. Now, also on June 11th, or July 11th, sorry, I told Justin Merrill, that Officer Justin Merrill, MPD, they should stop harassment because I'd already reported them to the FBI and reported their federal crimes. Now, interestingly enough, this morning, I'm recording this on Thursday the 13th, or Friday the 13th. This morning, what happened is I got a call from Ron Rice telling me, accusing me of altering, of marking in the accreditation documents for the Maysville Police Department. I filed an open records request to read their accreditation documents and see where they weren't adhering to the accreditation to try to get them to lose it. Because let's face it, they don't deserve to be seen as legitimate law enforcement. That's not what they are. They're basically a crime syndicate with badges. That is their nature. That is what they do. We know this. Now, that happened this morning. Later on today, I saw a notice on the pickup truck that belongs to my mother whom I live with, saying that it had to be moved within 5 days. Notice from the city. Are these things related to the lawsuit against Stockton Wood, trying to get their accreditation taken away? Me talking to the FBI? Obviously, of course they are. Yes. That makes it a violation of Title 18, Section 1513 of the United States Code, retaliating against a victim, witness, or informant. If they harass you for fighting against what they've done to you, then you can use that law yourself. You can look that up, just 18 U.S.C. 1513. You can report it to the United States Attorney's Office. I'll talk to them directly. I've had no luck talking to the FBI. I'm sure they will pass the information along to federal law enforcement. Now, also, it might also fall under 18 U.S.C. 241, which is conspiracy against constitutional rights. I'm exercising my First Amendment right by making these videos. If enough of you watch the videos about the federal law and learn how to use it, then it's a threat to their money machine, their cash cow of the corrupt county jail that brings in money through slavery and extortion, and a lot of which is then embezzled by county employees and probably shared with the dirty cops that are working for them. Now, that would be 18 U.S.C. 241 if they attack you or harass you for exercising your free speech rights to talk about what they're doing. Keep that in mind. Again, report it to the United States Attorney's Office. It would be the Eastern District. That's located in Lexington. That's the United States Attorney's Office. That's where they're located. Now, here's something else. Now, if you were framed or didn't get a fair trial for a misdemeanor, ended up with a misdemeanor charge in this county, and you were made to work at the county jail, we know they pay you $0. You end up with nothing. They merely don't charge you the $25 a day extortion. That's what you get in exchange for it. But it's still, you're paid nothing for work. You don't get the excess beyond that $25. You might want to look under 18 USC 1589, subsection 3. Sounds more complicated than what it is. It's just slavery by abuse of legal process. Basically, you were framed so that you could be used as slave labor. Now, that's what happened to me. My trial was rigged. That's what happened. That happened to me back in 2007 when I faced trial. They used perjury by Michael Palmer to put me there. I've already mentioned about O'Hearn and her evidence tampering. That was that same case. And that was slavery by abuse of legal process, which makes the which what leads to the retaliating against the victim witness or informant. Hopefully, you can make use of this. Please share that information about federal law. I took great advantage of the law library at EKCC to look up federal law because I know the state courts, well, we don't have legitimate state courts in Kentucky. They simply don't exist. They are rigged in favor of of the old boys network that runs the state. Anybody that's lived here for a while knows that. But the federal courts, you might have a chance. You can contact the Covington court. It'd be Eastern District of Kentucky, the Covington Division. If you want to file a lawsuit against them, you might want to file under RICO, but you'd have to look through that. That's 18 USC 1961 through 1964. Read through it carefully. You have to suffer a financial loss because of the embezzlement of, or not embezzlement, because the investment rather, sorry, the investment of funds made through racketeering. If as I suspect, some of the money made off the slavery and extortion and violating civil rights and all that, if that money is invested in companies that do business with the DOC, which I strongly suspect that it is, that would fall under that, because it would keep their money machine going, and it would basically cause you financial harm because inability to find work due to the felony conviction, inability to work while you're there. That's your financial loss there. You can also file the Section 1983 civil rights lawsuit, like I said. The filing fee is extremely high. It's $350, or actually $400 if you add, there's another fee on it. But you may not have to pay that. You can file in forma pauperis. And that is where, just call them up, ask them for say you need a complaint under 1983, and you need to attempt to file in forma pauperis and ask them to mail the documents to you, the forms that you need, and then just fill them out. And it's very simple, very easy to do. But hopefully that will help you, and this video will help you. Certainly not helping me. They're harassing me because of it, but who cares?